Ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. This is Rockin' with J-Man. It's with Andrew Boss. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Good. How are you, man?
I'm good. I'm just busy this morning driving around. I was hoping to be home by the time we did this, but yeah, whatever. Let's get into it. What do you got going on?
Not really, Well, yeah, not really. Just gonna go get some pedicures, go shopping, stuff like that.
Yeah, all the good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you like to shop at?
I like to go at Tops and the dollar store. I really actually do like it though. It's kind of fun to be. And also Five Below because I have some crazy stuff there sometimes, and it blows my mind. Like there are five.
Yeah,
Congratulations on your new video, or show me.
thank you.
I love that track, man.
Yeah, what did you were you able to read all the lyrics while I was playing? What did you think of the lyrics and the song and everything?
I thought it was really good. I liked it. I really did like it, man. It was really good.
Thank you.
It's an inspiration to me.
Good. I was hoping so. I hope it motivates people.
How crazy is it that you put this album out a year ago and you finally get to go on the road to promote it now? So that's just like, that's just good because you finally get to, promote it.
Yeah, it's it, in my brain is a very entrepreneur brain. It's very artistic brain. So I handle stress differently than a lot of people. I've noticed as I got older that it's just different than most people. So I kind of just I guess I would adapt well to stress. And obviously last year was just an entire year of stress for most people. So I think the way that I deal with things is I just adapt and I just continue to go. And I don't think that it really fazed me that last year I did what I had and I constantly tried to push what people were telling me that I couldn't do. Like most bands sat on their album and didn't release an album, and I released. I mean, I filmed our video for Patience. I released our album in August. We continued to try and tour. I mean, I was here in Salt Lake in August, and it was all ages, and we had a big concert all through the Midwest when a lot of people told us not to. And I think that's just where my head's at, and I think that's where I've just gotten used to just making the best of what I can out of every situation. COVID is just a really shitty situation that there, what else? What else am I gonna do but just keep doing music?
Yeah, totally understand that, man. What have you been doing to keep you busy during the lockdown?
Well, I my life didn't really change much during the lockdown. I kept working. I kept doing what I normally do. Our family and just the regular things. I kind of just got to people losing their jobs and things like that. So I wasn't really personally affected very much by COVID. It was just really hard watching other people go through. go through all
Yeah.
of that.
Yeah, for like very small bands, for like small bands that just started because they couldn't get any of like music out, it was really hard. So lots of bands, like lots of small bands had to dismember that year without
Yeah.
COVID.
Yeah, and a lot of venues and just a lot of people in my industry altogether. Like our industry was the first one to go. I mean, all of my friends that were going out, like we toured all of February in 2020 with Heavy, and as soon as we the end of and everything happened. So our band, like our friends that were in Europe on tour, had to come home, and other bands was it was crazy, man. It was living in a sci-fi movie almost. What about you? What was different? What was different for you,
What
your
about for
everyday
me?
life?
School, a lot of things. Lots of things. Um, school. My friends can't see my friends. It's different because me and my dad would always hang out and go places. It was a big like hit to me because I couldn't do that much stuff, and it sucked. Really, it
Yeah.
it really did suck because I couldn't hang out with my friends. I couldn't say hi. I always I I almost fell. I almost fell down the cliff, but luckily these
Yeah.
interviews catch me. So here I am, doing these interviews today, keeping my mind straight.
Yeah. Everybody's got to find something. You got to find something that keeps your mind from going crazy.
Yeah, that really is true, though. That really is. Your album, The Arrival, has some pretty awesome guests. How did you hook up with them?
Um, the Arrival is just people that I've known or I've met on tour or I've met through friends and just people like I have the real blessing of being hanging out with a lot of musicians who are way more talented than I am, and they like doing music with me. So I kind of took advantage of that with Pablo and Mystic and Young Wicked and Whitney Payton and Jim and like all the guys in my band. And I just with this album, so before the Arrival, I tried to do a lot of radio stuff, and not to get too much into the music business, but you have to submit your song that you want on the radio to all of these programmers. And all the feedback that I got on my older stuff was that it was too much rap, and it was too rappy and whatever the hell that means. But so on this album, I was just like, okay, well, I'm not gonna make that a focus or a priority. If the radio doesn't want to play my songs, then whatever. I'm gonna make an album that I like, and I'm gonna make it with people that I like. And I I just spent a year trying to make the best album that I could with all of the people that I like, that I know, like in from touring and personal circles and things like that. And so I think that the album came out a lot better because I just focused on working with people that I really like working with instead of worrying about if the radio was going to play us or if, stuff like that.
Have you written any new music since the release of the album? Of this album?
We've, yeah, we've got 3 songs that we've written so far, but um, it'll probably take us about a year to write another full album, and then once that's done, then we might release some things or do something. So probably like next summer we'll start looking at releasing things.
What do you like better, rock or rap?
Um, Probably rock. I grew up listening to rock and roll and Motown and stuff like that. And I like rap too, but rock and roll and metal's definitely more of my favorite for sure.
Yeah. Good choice. Good choice. Or I might have pulled up. I might have pulled up on you.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't get crazy.
Okay, sure thing, then. I promise I won't beat the crap out of you. It's okay, guys. It's
Okay. I
calm
got a
down.
tour coming up. I need
Yeah, you
all
don't
my
want a
limbs.
black. Yeah, you don't want two black guys. Your legs are broken. Yeah, and yeah, you don't want that.
That'd just be a bunch of disappointed venues.
Good choice. Good choice. Do you write your rhymes or freestyle? You write them?
I don't. Yeah, I write everything down. I like to write it down and then go in and record the vocals and work on it and change things and move things around and I try to have like an idea for each song of what I want to write about and where I want to go. And freestyling just wasn't really my thing. I didn't really get into that. Which is probably why I like rock and roll and metal more, just because I like sitting down and making a whole song.
Can you freestyle right now?
No. No.
Okay.
That's definitely not my strong suit.
Okay. All right. You chicken? You chicken?
Yes. Yes. I'm a big chicken.
I'm just messing with you, man. I think you were supposed to be part of the new metal retail tour before COVID canceled it. It was talking to Paul from Saliva, and they're trying to get it back up and going. Will you be a part of it?
Yeah, we will, as long as Saliva wants us to be there. It's kind of like their deal that they've been trying to work on and make happen. And I've talked to Paul. Well, I haven't talked to Paul. I've talked to Bobby, and told him that anytime they want us there, that we would love to be there. So hopefully that does work out. But we're kind of a guest on that tour, so it's really up to them, and then letting us know when and where to be, and then we'll be there. So I would love to do it.
Now that tour had a great lineup, but not now that tour had a great lineup, but if you could pick the lineup for your dream tour, who would be on it?
Oh, a dream tour for me. Probably, I would say it would be Korn, Papa Roach, and Skindred, and then we would open. That would be my dream tour to go on.
Sounds pretty sick, dude. Radical, dude. But no, that actually does sound like a good tour, dude. I actually would like that. I would actually enjoy that. Definitely go with my family and hang out and listen to that awesome show, dude. That sounds really good.
That would be cool for us because we get to play and then we get to watch the show every night. So that would be awesome.
Ah, you slick.
Yep, see, that's where my brain's at.
Yeah, you be outside the box.
That's right. Every night.
Now, this is your this tour you're on is part 1. Is part 2 adding more dates soon?
Yeah, we're booking part 2 right now. I'm not sure when all of that will be finished or announced. We're just kind of working on it. But it's supposed to be a 3-part tour so that we can hit all the areas of the US. So that we can do Midwest, East Coast, and West Coast. And so it's just kind of split up into 3 parts instead of trying to go out and do 100 shows all at once.
What's next for you?
Hopefully touring with Korn, if it all pop. That super tour, Korn and Papa Roach and Skindred, that would be awesome.
All
We'll
right.
see. I'm gonna make some phone calls and we'll see.
How do my followers follow you?
Instagram.
Oh, okay.
I do it. Yeah, I do everything on Instagram. I don't do Facebook or Twitter or
Why
any of
don't
the
you
other
have
stuff.
Why don't you have Facebook?
Last year when I put out my video for patients, Facebook and Twitter and Google wouldn't let me advertise it, and they wouldn't let me promote it because of the COVID-19 stuff that was in the video. And so they basically shut my video down, and that was when I was like, hey, well, I'm on Facebook and Twitter and doing all these things to promote my music, and now I can't. So yeah.
It sucks because you had a little COVID in it. Like you had a little COVID.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. That's what I said.
Yeah, dude. I interview people who did like literally. This is like reminding themselves about COVID, but it's not okay. What's going on here?
I know. That's exactly my reaction. And
That's
so
not
after
perfect,
that,
though.
I was like, I'm not doing Facebook or Twitter or any of that. They can all eat it. And I still needed something that I could message people on and people could see like what we're doing. So I just picked Instagram. And that's what I do everything on is Instagram.
Well, thank you for being on my show, man. I hope the next time we talk is at the backstage at one of your shows, dude.
Yes, absolutely. What city are you in?
Buffalo.
Ah, Buffalo. I love Buffalo. Buffalo's great. Next time we're in Buffalo, you hit me up and you come hang out at the show with us.
All right, thanks, man. All right, you have a good one.
You too. See you later, J-Man.
See you later.